Making beats won't cut it anymore. If you're a producer, sound engineer, or creative, and you're relying solely on making beats or one source of income, you will be left behind. Now, we're reacting to a video by International. They've actually documented multiple ways that producers and also creatives can monetize within the music game. So without further ado, let's dive in.
As we were scripting this video, I had a thought. Imagine International without social media. It wouldn't exist. We wouldn't be able to do this. It wouldn't be a thing. You have to use Instagram, maybe even YouTube, to network and be seen. We seriously think as a producer out there, you need to be posting some sort of content on social media. Think about it. It's free to post reels or YouTube videos out there, and there are no limits to where your video can go and who it can get in front of. Remember, Steven Schaefer, the Juice guy, their careers have exploded ever since they've started taking this social media seriously. How we do it is think of what you're genuinely good at. Remember, Juice focused on the guitar videos, Steven Schaefer focused on his interesting drum bounces. Form some piece of content, and like the last step, experiment. You're not going to find it the first try. Eventually something will stick. And as your followers build, nurture their audience, post on your stories, be active. Absolute necessity. Remember, without social media, none of this would be possible for everyone who's out of these hotspots in the world.
And that's just a fact. I was actually on a call with a music marketer yesterday, and he was talking about how some of the biggest artists or producers or creators within the space, they've actually lost position simply because they haven't been active on social media. Whether it's a case where, for example, they got, a label deal, they got a record deal, or they were able to work with big artists, but they fell off simply because they were out of sight, out of mind. Today's day and age, no one cares how talented you are anymore. All people care about is, okay, cool, is this someone I can see, I can relate to? And as a result, you're going to be able to get crazy results as well. And I started posting on social media consistently. I was able to start building up an audience. I can go live stream and actually engage people. I can attract more people into, my studio and other opportunities I got going. And as a result, I'm able to also attract eyeballs from the right type of people as well. The other day, even Junior Trey, he commented on one of my posts, the guy that they're talking to the moon, that tune. My vocals ain't crazy, I know, but it is what it is. And in saying that, we're able to build engaging audiences, and this engaging audiences is what's actually going to separate us from the producers that are very talented, but no one knows who they are. And whenever they hear their stuff, no one really cares. Do you know what I'm saying? You also got to realize, because we got Splice, we got a lot of samplers, we got so many devices, we even got AI right now. Everyone can make a cold beat. You need to learn how to actually separate yourself from other people. How can you separate yourself? In order to separate yourself, you need to be able to pick up multiple skills, like I mentioned in one of my other videos. In fact, in my other video, I actually got run through a 45-minute video with barely any edits, talking about how I was able to go full-time in music and how you can do so as well. So I definitely recommend that you watch that video as well.
And how you brand yourself on it is how you're going to be seen by other people. So how do you want to be seen? And you showcase that on your social media. And then your network. You can access just about anyone in the music industry with an Instagram DM. And just remember, it's going to get easier. The more credible you are, the more placements you have, the more followers you have, the content you have, how you brand yourself. With social media, you get what you give, but it's a game that honestly you have to play as a producer to some extent. We've made branding guides in the past. We have networking guides in the past. Go watch those for the nitty-gritty details, but really take it seriously.
And he's speaking facts, bro. Like, you get what you give in this game. You can literally access anyone. You see, I've been able to work with a lot of people. In fact, I've been able to work with all the people I wanted to work with before I got into the game, barring maybe like one or two people. And that was simply just due to networking. I was tap rooting through different producers, different engineers, working with songwriters, and as a result, I was able to work with all of these type of people, So I'll definitely recommend that if you're starting out in the game, or maybe you're already established, the best way to network is by having a crazy social media profile. It's not about the amount of followers. It's about creating valuable content that people are able to digest. And as a result, you're going to be able to attract the right followers, not necessarily just any and every single person. Do you get what I'm saying? Take it serious when it comes to social media. Trust me, it's changing people's lives, and it will continue to change people's lives, because this is the new landscape of how people are actually blowing up within the game.
Learn the music business. It's complicated, so the earlier you get onto it, the earlier you start to get your head wrapped around what's going on and how everything works, the better it's going to be, and the more you'll be able to protect yourself. We have a video on our channel explaining everything about the music business that we currently know.
I really like the way they're editing their videos and making it engaging, etc. But it's also very, very simple. I really rate it. But I definitely recommend you guys watch a lot of the things that's on their channel, because from what I can see, they're very sound in whatever they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Understanding the music business, understanding things like, for example, royalties, different income streams within the music game. These are things that I talk about on this channel, but also I react to things when it comes to music marketing, business, how it is being an engineer and a producer and someone behind the scenes, and speaking from that perspective on the game, right? So if you're into topics like that, make sure to hit a follow straight away and also turn on that notification button because we upload videos every single day, right? In saying that though, like, you need to be educated on what is going on within the music game. I don't understand, and I will never understand how, as a creative, right, we think we're going to be able to make it in the industry or in a business that we know nothing about. Imagine, yeah, like, I used this analogy the other day. Imagine a footballer, right, thinking they're going to make it as a full-time footballer or basketball player or boxer, whatever it is, without understanding the simple fundamentals behind it. Imagine a boxer that doesn't understand how to jab. Imagine a footballer that doesn't understand how to dribble. Imagine a basketballer that, again, doesn't know how to dribble. It's impossible, right? So by understanding the game you're in, understanding the boundaries, understanding the things in black and white as well, it will save you so much headache within the game. And as a result, you're going to be able to actually kill it way more than a lot of people because, let's be real, 95% of the game, they don't care to study the business. So if you're the one person that can study the business, trust me, you can monetize. Another way is, for example, by understanding digital marketing as well. There's a lot of things I want to actually talk about when it comes to digital marketing and how you can actually utilize it to get maybe your first 1,000 fans. Once you have 1,000 fans and they're willing to buy something for you even once a quarter or once every month, it depends whatever you're selling, whether you're selling t-shirts or merch or whatever it is, a digital product, for example, you're going to be able to seriously monetize within this game. So there's so many ways for you to do it, but you can only do it if you understand the game you're actually playing, right?
Know about landing placements, dealing with people, contracts, definitions, all these things that just sometimes feel like they're too hard to understand. But we can't stress enough how important it is to understand the different types of royalties, how you get paid, what to expect so you're not getting ripped off. Remember, if you're just another producer who makes beats and has no clue about how the business side of music works, and we know lots of these producers that just have no clue about how to get paid, publishing, master royalties, all these things, and they're just more producers adding to the thousands and thousands of producers that just get absolutely ripped off from labels. And sadly, lots of these producers just don't end up making a living out of it because it just seems too hard, and lots just end up quitting music as a whole.
And you know what it is? He's talking about the small guys within the game. I've had conversations with big artists, big producers, big songwriters, right? There's even a songwriter that I'm so happy that he was able to finally, make it. He was writing for some of the biggest artists in the world, like facts. Like if I start talking about his credentials, then I might bait out who he is. But it got to a point where, because he wasn't getting paid, because he was struggling maybe in terms of his publishing deals and things like that, bro was going through it, bro. I remember bro was actually talking about how he started facing depression and things like that. And it was not good to see at all. I can't lie, it was not good to see. So in saying this is something that every single person is facing within the game. You need to be able to own your own IP within this game. You need to be able to figure out, okay, cool, how can I come in the game, have my own audience, monetize from that audience, but through monetizing as well, I'm also delivering maybe 10 times the value that I'm monetizing through. You get it? So there's so many things you can do within this game, but it's all about understanding the game you're in, not getting taken advantage of, and taking advantage of the game by actually understanding it. Hopefully you got that.
You don't want to turn out like that. There's so much free game. To name a few people, we've got the producer whisperer. He's always dropping game on his Instagram about how publishing works. You've got that guy Half, the owner of Split Mind. He drops an insane amount of knowledge on the music business and just how to navigate your way through it. There's just absolutely no excuse to name.
The guy he mentioned before anyways, he's the owner of BeatStars, and that platform changed a lot of people's lives, right? Now you got the owner of Split Mind. That's another crazy platform. They do like samples and all that type of stuff. And look at him documenting everything when it comes to the music game. But when it comes to, for example, educational content or things that's actually based around, okay, how can you actually start making money and becoming successful? You can see that, yes, he got a couple thousand views, but it's not crazy. Like, it's not like, for example, all these viral topics and all the gossip, etc. So when people are complaining about the game, I always say to people that, bro, like, how much time are you actually spending on educating yourself and actually investing into your education? A lot of people would rather watch, again, the gossip and things like that, Netflix, etc., rather than investing into their craft. I would even go as far as to say that if you're a producer and you're spending all of your hours just making beats and you're not spending hours networking, understand how to maybe engineer, understand how to maybe mix, understand how to create content like I'm doing, then you are literally wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? You're wasting your time, because what are you going to do with all those weeks if no one knows who you are? Nothing you can do. Do you get it? So it's very interesting. I always say, like, if you want to be part of the people that are really monetizing and killing it in this game, you got to be willing to invest into your own education, actually spend time on videos like what I'm making right now, what these guys are making, what, you know, the owner of Spit very flew out of my head, and what people like, for example, Half is making as well. This is the game, you know, you need to master the game.
On the music business and just how to navigate your way through it. There's just absolutely no excuse to ignore the business side of music. Sometimes you learn it the hard way through selling an exclusive sample for a few $100s, but you learn, you move into the next placement with a lot more knowledge and make sure you're getting a good deal from it. We just want you guys to be smart with this so you're actually able to make a living with your music.
More skill maxing. Be ready to work with an artist and have those skills that you need to be able to record an artist if you're in a studio and all of a sudden someone walks in.
Vital. I know I'm a sound engineer, so I'm a bit biased, but guys, I started off as a producer. So if I didn't learn how to record myself, this is actually one of my first ever mics. So I had a Behringer mic, is like £30 for my American audience, is like $30 or whatever. I had something like that. Then I invested into something like this. I think this is like $100 or whatever. Now I got like a TLM, I got a Shure, I got more equipment basically. But at the beginning, bro, you need to know how to actually at least record yourself. I'm not saying become a singer or an artist or anything like that. But if you have no one to record, bro, pick up a mic, try sing something and try and make yourself sound amazing. As a result, you will eventually learn how to use an EQ, how to compress your vocals, how to do this and that. Then start inviting your friends over and actually start recording them, maybe for free. As you're gaining all these skill sets, by the time you get in with a big artist, you don't have to be a world-class engineer, but at least they will have something that they can listen to. Another thing I learned was that I had to learn how to basically make like a finished song within a session. I can't lie, because when you go and you work with people, let's say, for example, in LA, right? These guys are on the go mode all the time. So they might make a song and might not revisit that song ever again. So if it's not finished within the studio session that they actually have to a literally like, we can literally release it after the session, then bro, that song's not coming out. So when I was, you know, speaking to producers out there and things like that, because I got producers out there that I've worked with, people like Drake, etc., they advise that, bro, you need to learn and master that type of skill. And I brought that idea and mentality back here to the UK, and I can't lie, it served me very well. Because by the time I'm working with artists, it's like they're hearing their vocals back and it's like, oh yeah, I really like this song. Do you realize if an artist records on your beat, let's say the beat is amazing, it's fire, right? And they're sounding like trash because you don't know how to actually use plugins, etc., they might actually think the beat or the song entirely is just dead. You get what I'm saying? Whereas if it's the opposite, if you have a fire beat, they've laid something and then they're hearing themselves and they're sounding crisp and stuff like that, it's sounding clean, bro, they're more likely to fall in love with the song. And the songs that they fall in love with end up being the songs that are most likely going to get released. If it doesn't get released, at least they'll have you at the back of their mind of, okay, I enjoyed working with this so-and-so, and they'll call you again. So these are different things that, trust me, help me within the game. You need to master your craft. Pick up something. Pick up a skill. Pick up a camera or something like that. Like, I've shown you guys time and time again. Let me show you. Last time I showed it, it almost dropped. I can't. Like, I invested into a camera, bro. I got the DJI that I'm recording on right now. I'm in the studio, so on my usual camera. Then I got other cameras, literally, that over the years I've just been investing into. And I've been picking up the skill of, okay, how can I create more content and be a bit more dynamic with things, etc. Once I master that skill set, I'm showing you guys, I'm going to blow up this channel. I'm going to blow up all my social media pages, and I can also provide a crazy service for all of my clients as well. But that's because I'm using my initiative. I understand, okay, how to produce. I understand how to engineer. What's the next move? Everyone wants content, right? Cool, I'll hop on that and actually master the skill. Do you get it? So I'll always tell you guys, pick up more skills. You will lose nothing by having the skill because no one can take away skills from you. Someone can take away, these cameras today. Someone can take away maybe my phone. Someone can take away maybe my laptop. But if I was to then go and actually, I don't know, rent out a laptop or rent out a camera, etc., I'll know how to utilize it. Do you know what I mean? Skills, master them. Trust me, guys. But anyways, guys, I don't want to make this video too long. Make sure to watch this video. I'm going to leave the link down below. If there's any links that are on these videos and I haven't actually left it down below, just comment it down in the comment section, and I'll make sure to go back and actually post it because I'm recording, editing, and also doing sessions and, in meetings and stuff like that all in real time. So we're building it. We're building this page. We're building it as we go and making mistakes along the way as well. As I make the mistakes, I'm also learning how to actually capitalize on what's going on. And yeah, man, I appreciate you guys looking with me up until now. Again, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.